Hi, today I'm explaining about button symbols. The previous class already we discussed about graphic symbol and movie clip symbols. Okay, so button symbol generally we use for interaction, for user interaction. The graphic web designers and action script developers, they use these buttons. Suppose your QuickTime player is there, suppose your VLC player, their buttons are there, play button and stop button. Okay, one step forward, one step backward. So when you click on that, as per your clicks, as per your user interaction, your movie or your animations can act. Suppose when you press on the play button, your movie can play, and the middle of the movie, if you want to stop that, you can stop, click on the stop button, it stops there only, or otherwise you click on the forward button and backward button. Okay, so buttons are generally for interaction purpose. Users, as per their wish, as per their usage, generally they use these buttons. Okay, so but in animation, in our course curriculum, we are not using actually button and user interactions. Generally for web designers and web developers they use, but how to create buttons and how to react these buttons, I'll explain today. Okay, so in three category of symbols already we use these graphic symbols, okay, and movie clip symbols and button symbols. So today I'm explaining about button symbols. Right. So first we create delete these. Okay, these are the button symbols. Now here I'm taking another file. See, okay, and here timeline there is a insert button. Click on that and press a new symbol. Okay, press a new symbol. There the movie clip button and graphic is there. Click on button symbol and you can name it. Okay, for time being I'm not giving any name, symbol 1 only. Yes, if you see here, if you observe here, particularly at timeline area, okay, there is continuous frames are there, 1 2 3 4 5 5 frames, 6 frames are there, but over on the timeline there is a up and over, down and hit, the positions are there. So what are these? Up means look like up position, and over means more than up it can be, and down means the least, the down position, and hit means when you click the area, the hitting area. So when you click the cursor, when you click on that, that can be hit area. Hitting means you are touching that surface, so that is hit area. So I'll explain clearly one by one. Suppose at hit area, suppose there is a empty keyframe showing here empty. At that area I'm giving one circle. Okay, this you can remove. This is my circle and here I use the linear gradient, sorry, radial, I use a radial gradient and this position I'm using this yellow, okay, and here suppose make it white, otherwise yeah, make this also here it is yellow but a shade of that or otherwise click on the red, the combination of this. Yes, this is my color combinations, and if you want you can create one more. Yes, here mm, yeah, make it this bluish. Okay. Okay, yes, but you can change this, that side, and that this side. Okay, now from the gradient transform tool, click on that, and you can suppose enlarge this, and you can move this. Control Z, Control Z. Okay. This is my shape for the button. Okay, now what I'll do, now this is the keyframe at up area, and this is overstate. You can right click and insert keyframe. So keyframe means what? The same frame here added, but here I want overstate. Over means bigger than up I want. Okay, so with this transform tool, okay, I'll enlarge this size, but I have to find the size under the up. So we can use onion skin. Okay, now see, so this is up and the second one is, this is overstate, and here there is another one. So down, at down area, insert keyframe, it must be down, more down. So suppose this is, now this is down and this is over and this is up. Okay, yes. And now what you do, you are now in symbol editing mode. To come out from the symbol editing mode, what you do, just click on the arrow mark here. There is showing arrow mark, just click on that. Okay, suppose see, there is nothing on your stage because it is already saved in library. Find the button symbol icon. So there is a finger pressing the button, showing that icon. Okay, you can drag from here or there. You can drag your button. This is your button. If you want, make it bit bigger. Yes. Now what is this actually? What you do with it? So here instead of white stage, I'm using black. Yes, to show the animation interactions of the button. So what you do, control enter, press control and enter. So there is, see, when you reach your cursor there, suppose this is your upstate. Upstate means the first one, normal, and this is immediately overstate. Okay, this is overstate, and click on that, you are going down, and release that, and it is over and it is normal. So this is the first one, and this is the second one, over, and this is down. So that means what? This is button. Suppose you can write here play or stop. When you click on that, your animation, your movie or whatever the video can play, audio can play, or press the stop button, it can stop. Okay, so we use buttons for the user interactions. Okay, yes. Now double click on the button. There is a hit area. The hit area means what? The surface where you touch, where you click. Okay, so for that also I am creating here. Just right click on that, insert keyframe. Okay, and draw some hit area. it can be any color, no problem. Okay, then now click on the arrow mark and control enter. Then you will observe, see, you already the hit area defined there. There is a rectangle shape already we created. So even without reaching your symbol, you are not reaching your symbol, but at the hit area defined by the one rectangle, just we are trying to reach, touching that area, your button is activating. Okay, responding. So that is hit area, your area defined by that rectangle. Okay, after reaching that you can click and you can release. So this is the button. Okay, so with these buttons you can interact your actions, animations, or movies, and your audio, videos, whatever. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll create one more layer. This time I create text. So with the text, suppose click here, CLICK, sorry, CK HERE, click here. Okay, yes, click here. Okay, but what I'll do, so press CLICK HERE, click here. Yes, okay. Now yeah, the default the blue is okay. First what we'll do, I'll create insert new symbol, button. Okay, just you can control X. Okay, here what I'll do, I'll create, yeah, here paste this and reduce the size. Sorry, right. Okay. So there you can use filters. I'll use just remove normal, gradient, glow, and bevel. So I use this bevel effect, and here and create something like yellow. Yes, yellow. Create the bevel effect, bevelness. Yes, this is, suppose here I give 50, and here also I'm giving 50, and what is this? Okay, reduce this stuff 50, make it 15, make it 15, more down, otherwise just make it 10, 10. Okay, so this is my text. Now what I'll do, this already up area is there. Now here what I'm doing, click on the over, so insert keyframe. Okay, now with the Q means transform tool, you can enlarge this more bigger. Okay, now on the onion skin, then you will understand what size you increased. And here at down area, insert keyframe, make it more down because it is actually down, so it is more down. Okay, now you are in simulating mode. Press on the arrow mark here, you are coming out from the arrow mark, and find your button symbol, click here, there. Okay, there, just you drag that. Yes, to see the animation, make it control enter. Suppose this is control enter, and now it is, you place it on the same, I think. Control enter. Yes, now if you observe this, just a minute. Yeah, we'll create this again because we create in the same layer, so make it control X kata. Okay, you can remove this and insert, suppose I'll take new file. Yes, unnecessarily. Yeah, insert new symbol. Okay, at this area you can paste. Yes, this is our text. And change the color, suppose black. Yes, yes, this is a up state. Now at over state, right click and insert keyframe. Okay, and you have to make it over because it is on over state. Now you can see the over state, it is changing actually. So I'll delete this, I'll remove this frame and again insert keyframe. Yes, yes. Again I'll delete this because that the same area I want. This is actually, I want in center actually. Okay, yes. And now what I'll do, I'll copy these frames and at down area paste. Okay, yes. Now what you do, can reduce this size more down because it is down, and you can place at middle. Yes. Now press on this arrow mark, okay, and find your symbol from library. make it control enter. Now you'll understand this. It is not coming. What happened to this? I think this is not our symbol. I think this is control enter. Even it is also not. Yes, what we'll do, because it is not I'll create new one, because many times it is insert new symbol. Okay, so here you can create our text. Click here, click here, sorry, it is in input text. I want static. Yes, yes, yeah, this is up state and this is over state. Insert keyframe, and with the Q can enlarge this. Okay, click on the onion skin, you'll understand. Yes, now at a down state, insert keyframe, you can use more down. Okay, change the stage color with something. Yeah, okay. Now get that from the library. Okay. Now control enter. Yes, yes. So your user interactions, when you click on that, see, this is normal and this is up. This is up and this is over, and click on that and this is down state. Release and it is over and this is up. So with this user interactions, suppose here you can click here, give the button, click here, automatically action can start. Right, double click and go inside. There is a hit area, and right click and insert keyframe. Instead of this, delete this text. Instead of the text, give one area. One area. This can be any color, no problem. And control enter. Now see, when you reach your area, okay, without clicking that text, when you reach your the area you defined, that rectangle shape what we gave just now, when you reach there, automatically your text is activating. Okay, so that means what, you define that hit area. Okay, so reach there and you can click inside. So this way you can create buttons with illustrations, with symbols, with your face, with the eyes. Okay, so also you can create these as symbols. Generally symbols we use for user interactions. As per user clicks and interactions, your animation can start and stop. Okay, so this is the button symbols. So with this your symbol portion is over. Okay, so in symbols already I explained you these three type of symbols: graphic symbol, movie clip symbol, and button symbol. Okay, so we use these practically in animations, then you'll understand more clearly. Okay, so you try yourself how I did, as it isly you can follow my method. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please ask. Okay, thank you.